It is a cold and wet day outside of Leo D. Mahoney Arena, but inside things are about to heat up as tonight it is the battle of the 203 as the Fairfield Stags and the Sacred Heart Pioneers fight to see who is the best of the town. Welcome inside the broadcast booth. I'm Matthew Benestead. Alongside me is Ethan Hudson. And both teams have something to play for tonight. Fairfield coming into this game 8-8 in the MAC Conference play and coming off a loss to St. Peter's this past Sunday. And Sacred Heart coming into this game 8-9 in conference play as they are coming off 2 straight conference wins, one of them being against St. Peter's. Both teams want to clinch a spot and go to the MAC championships in Atlantic City in a few weeks. And Ethan, what are some keys and goals for both teams tonight?
Well, Matthew, great to be here with you tonight. Like you said, it's a great night for some Friday like MAC basketball. Listen, we have a Sacred Heart team that is the best three-point shooting team in the MAC. They're the best offense in the MAC, and guess what? Fairfield's the second best offense. We're going to see a high-scoring affair. Fairfield's going to have to force Sacred Heart off the three-point line, and they're going to have to stay active on the offensive and defensive boards. They're the best rebounding team in the MAC for a reason.
And the last matchup between these two teams, Fairfield came away with a 92-87 win. Right, was Fairfield shot their best 574 from the floor. Right, where Brandon Benjamin had the career high 26 points and 15 rebounds. A defense that gives up an average of 78 points a game. So we're going to see a high scoring game. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for tonight. Starting with Sacred Heart, we got number 2, Niall Ralph Byer, the sophomore guard from Westchester, Pennsylvania. Number 3, Mecky Connor, the sophomore guard from New Haven, Connecticut. Number 5, Deshaun Gittins, the senior guard from Hartford, Connecticut. Number 6, Jan Farrell, the senior forward from Crowley, Texas. And number 7, Aquan Hill, the redshirt senior from Philly, Pennsylvania. And for Fairfield, you have number 4, Braden Sparks, the senior guard. Number 8, Tony Williams, the freshman guard from Norwich, Connecticut. Number 11, Helen Rollins, the freshman guard from Brooklyn, New York. Number 20, Brandon Benjamin, the 6'8 freshman from New York, New Jersey. And number 44, the guard, the freshman Declan Wilkerfanger. That's the starting lines for tonight. Tip-off moments away here in Leo D. Mahoney Arena. We'll be right back after this. And we are back inside Leo D. Mahoney Arena.
I'll listen and then I'll just come up there to go.
The starting lineups have been announced. Both teams in the huddle. Last minute game plans to see what they need to do to take home the win here tonight.
I gotta say, I'm excited. I am excited. These are two MAC teams that can put the ball through the hoop, to put it simple.
And whenever these two teams play, it don't matter what happened the rest of the season, doesn't matter. This is a old school crosstown rival game where you just want to win for bragging rights.
Of course. And you know, I wouldn't be surprised if things got a little chippy in this game at some point. I mean, like you said, the battle for Fairfield, you want to win, especially at Mahoney.
Yes, this definitely is going to be a physical game, and that brings up all the questions of will the refs kind of let some of those calls slide, right? How, will they call those, that physicality?
That is a good question. Yeah, it seems, at least in the games that I've done this year in Mahoney, that the refs let them play here. Fairfield's not a team that goes to the free throw line often when they're at home, and I expect that'll be the case tonight.
Here we go. Just fire in. Crowd here in Mahoney. They want to see the Stags take home the rival win. Students have packed the student section wearing their white. The Stags in their white uniforms as well. Sacred out in the red. It's the battle of 203.
Yep, and it's going to be very important for Fairfield to get off to a hot start here, okay? They've been a second half team this year, and we saw last game at St. Peter's that really hurt them. They were down 28. They came back and only lost by 9, but it was too late. You can't wait until the second half to start playing your best basketball.
All right, here we go. We got Brandon Benjamin, and we got Aquan Hill. A tip-off. 40 minutes of MAC basketball underway. Sacred out wins the tip-off. It's Ralph Byer. It's Connor. Now over to Gittins.
Yeah, Gittins is one of the best three-point shooters in the MAC. Really averaging 14 a game.
That Gittins averaging 430 from the line, three-point line. It's Connor. Working on Rollins. Over to the corner. Now it's Hill. Driving. Layup. Off.
That was a great contest by Booker Fennig. Went straight up vertical, made a tough shot.
Sparks for three. Off the front of the rim. Rebound Booker Fenger. Tony Williams for three. Off the back of the rim. Rebound goes to Aquan Hill.
Already a good sign of the Fairfield's already offensive rebounding. That's going to be key for them to become victorious tonight.
Segway to go. Gets the layup. It's Jan Farrell. Gets the first points of the game. Tony Williams directing the offense. Trying to get something going, get the first points on the board for the Stags.
Looks like both teams are in man defense here. Expect that to be the case throughout the night.
Rollins for three. It's good! What a way for the Stags to start off the scoring tonight.
And the Stags take the lead, 3-2.
Yep, Fairfield haven't been great from downtown this year, but they've been decent, and we've seen when they can shoot for the three ball, they win. So that's a good sign for Chris Casey's squad here.
Now it's Connor. Now Ralph Byer hits his three to counter Rollins.
3 points.
Yep, it's going to be like that all night. This team can shoot threes for sure. They average about 11 made threes per game. It's the best in the MAC.
Two offensive teams battling back and forth. It's Wilkerfengen driving. He loses control. Get the loose ball. Now it's Connor. Getting the offense settled. Down to Farrell. Farrell on Spokes. Now. Again. Off the back of the rim. Wilkerfengen.
Lucky break there. Way too higher.
You cannot leave Bio open like that for long. Sparks now Williams has the ball for the Stags. Williams shifting move over to Rollins. Now Sparks has it. He's working the corner.
I want to see if Fairfield get Brandon Benjamin involved here.
And Rollins tried to get Benjamin involved, but the pass was just off and out of bounds.
And Chris Casey is irate. He was saying Benjamin was getting held. You can see by the reaction of the crowd, too. They were not too pleased with that no call.
And that's, the question that we asked, right? The physicality, right? Looks like the refs are going to let this game play out. It's Connor bringing the ball up for the Pioneers. He works it to the side. Down into the paint for Farrell. Out top to Bayer. Now it's Hill.
Fairfield doing a good job playing up on these guys.
Now Connor drives to the paint. A beautiful behind the back pass out to Ralph Bayer, and he slams one down.
Yeah, that was a tremendous, tremendous pass. I mean, behind the back, Harlem Globetrotter style.
It's Rollins over to Spokes. Spokes for three. Off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Hill. Now it's Connor bringing the ball up.
And Sparks is going to be key for Fairfield. He's going to have to hit some big threes this game. Shooting at 40%, he definitely is capable of it.
Now Bayer for three again. It's good.
Deja vu already, right?
The Stags down 7. Exactly what they do not want to do to the game. Now Rollins off the back of the rim.
I don't love that shot by Rollins.
It looks like the Stags are just confused on the offensive side. They can't really get the ball moving. Right, Sacred Heart has been moving on the ball. Bayer has hit a few threes, right, and just having that good ball movement.
I was going to say already, Sacred Heart has 3 3-pointers. It's just not going to get done if you're Fairfield. Okay, you can't give them open looks.
It's Connor. Now working on Benjamin. Over to Farrell. Down in the paint
It's a
for
mismatch
Hill.
right here.
Great stolen away. It's Rollins. He's driving. Fast break. Out to Rukafangen. Down on the bench.
There we go. There we go.
All Fairfield needed is one play. Go and get the ball moving, and they found the big man in the paint, Brandon Benjamin.
Turnovers could also prove to be a huge factor this game. Sacred Heart averaging about 13. Not great, but not bad.
It's the little things in the game that will lose you. And Hill missed layup. Benjamin swatted away. Rollins got it. Spokes driving. He puts one up. Beautiful fadeaway jumper by Braden Spokes. That is his thing.
That was such a you can call glass on that. That was a tough shot by Braden Sparks. But again, that's why he's the third leading scorer in the MAC.
Now Sacred Heart, they found Hill in the paint. He's working in. He draws the foul. Layup no good.
I don't know if I like that call.
And now we have immediate timeout as we'll be back in just a few moments. We are back from the media timeout. Sacred Heart leading 10-7 But Fairfield has found the groove a bit on offense, finding Benjamin down in the paint, hitting a few three-pointers.
You're absolutely right, Matthew. And let me get, basketball is a game of runs, right? You're going to get punched in the mouth here or there, but you got to get back up. Chris Casey's been emphasizing that all season. So Fairfield going to have a test today.
Now Wilkerfanger bringing the ball up. Guarded against the press from Sacred Heart. Williams broke through the press and went up to the layup and draws the foul by Aquan Hill. Williams going to the line for 2.
If you're Fairfield, you'll take that, but you got to hit these free throws. Fairfield shooting just 70%. Not going to cut it. We've seen games where they've lost by 5 points, and they've left 8 points on the board from free throws. Against a Sacred Heart team like this, you're not going to get those points back.
Right, and in this game of basketball, the little things win you the game. Right, not creating turnovers, making your free throws, right, being smart with fouls, right. As you see, Williams missed the first one, right. That's going to come back and haunt them.
It wasn't the announcer's curse. Not this time.
Williams, second shot. It's up, and it's off the front of the rim.
Cannot happen.
It's Connor bringing the ball up, guarded by Williams.
And I like how both teams are playing high up. Average defensive teams, but they realize that stops are going to be the key in this game.
They don't want to let this height of these teams into the paint because that can be dangerous.
That's
and
they
bring it to
mismatch
Hill
there.
in the layup. Loses the ball but draws the foul. Foul is called on the floor. So Sacred Heart basketball underneath the basket.
That's not a bad foul by Tony Butler Williams right there. It's a big mismatch. In all likelihood, he gets scored on.
Sacred Heart inbound of the ball. It's over to Pharrell. Now Ralph Byer. He drives to the paint. Jumper blocked. He gets his own rebound. And the pass stolen away by Rollins. It's Spokes into Benjamin. Benjamin layup. Miss. Wilkerfanger layup. He draws the foul.
How about that pass by Braden Sparks? I know it didn't complete the assist, but wow.
That was the closest we could see to a alley-oop.
Right in stride to Brandon Benjamin.
So Wilkerfanger got 2 rebounds on that and then drew the foul, so he'll be at the line for 2.
Yeah, and he's been such an impressive freshman for Fairfield. They have such good freshmen. Wilkerfanger averaging 14 a game, 7 boards a game, so much energy.
Misses the first shot off the back of the rim. Now that's 3 missed free throws in the past 2 offensive possessions for Fairfield.
Already they're 0 for 3.
And that could be a tie game if they made those 3.
Exactly. Cannot happen.
Second free throw up, and it's off the back of the rim.
So Fairfield could have the lead right now. They could hit some free throws.
That's going to come back and haunt them. It's Gittins. Have the ball for Sacred Heart. Over to Connor. Back to Gittins. He drives down. Pulls back. Benjamin on defense. Now Connor has the ball. Connor working on Williams. He drives down in the paint. Spins around. Over to Hill. 3-pointer. No good from Connor. Rebound Wilkerfanger.
That was a good contest by Tony Williams. That's the kind of contest you need in every 3-point shot.
Now it's Braden Spokes. Now Wilkerfanger. Rollins has it. Over to Williams. Back to Spokes. Spokes getting the offense settled. Finds Benjamin down low. Benjamin loses the ball. Gets it back. Walking the baseline. Beautiful pass to Wilkerfanger, and he slams it down.
What can't Brandon Benjamin do? He can score, he can rebound, he can defend, and he can pass.
Sacred Heart back in the possession, and a travel is called. A great offensive defense possession. Brandon Benjamin, great pass to Wilkerfanger. He slams it down, and then they cause the travel off by Sacred Heart and gets the ball back.
Yeah, great energy right now.
It's Tony Williams. Now Rollins. Send the offense up. Benjamin to Williams. To Spokes at the top of the key. Over to Wilkerfanger. And then the foul was called on the floor.
Looks like that's going to be on Shu. He's tripping up Benjamin right there.
The foul was called on number 11, Abdul Yad, the forward freshman. So Fairfield ball underneath the basket. Ball goes into Benjamin. Now Williams over to Rollins. Now Wilkerfanger to Spoke. Spoke on the baseline. A beautiful move A 1-2 layup.
Braden
by
Sparks.
Braden Sparks.
Deep in his bag, the fries are at the bottom. What a Euro step.
That's what Braden Sparks is good at. Those shifty moves. Now it's Yard. Working on Benjamin. Now it's Pharrell for three. In and out. Rebound, Rollins.
Fairfield caught a break there. Much too open look.
Now Sparks driving inside the paint. Pull up jumper. Short.
That was good D by Shu there.
Now Connor gets the loose ball. Now Yard driving in the paint and a reverse layup. And it's good.
Yeah, that's too easy. It was bad transition D by Fairfield right there.
Now Rollins has it. Over to Sparks. Sparks to Benjamin in the paint. Layup. In and out. Connor with the rebound.
Another great Braden Sparks feed right there. Benjamin just can't convert. So there was some contact there too.
Little chaotic play in the paint. Couldn't come through. It's Yard. Working on Wickerfinger. He crosses up short. That would have been a nasty play.
That was a sweet crossover.
The 6'9" Abdul Yard almost crossed up Wickerfinger and hit the three. But no good. Ball for the Stags. Over to Sparks at the top. He drives down. Gets into trouble. Loses the ball. Stick it up. Fast break.
Once again, bad. Fairfield's got to run down faster there. Way too easy for Shu on these fast break layups.
And that's another thing that you kind of want to capitalize is those fast break points. As totally happened, Brandon Benjamin gets a rebound, puts it back up, and draws the foul.
Once again, that's all created by Brandon Benjamin's activity on the offensive glass. Fairfield is a superb offensive rebounding team, and they get points because of it.
And we will head to a immediate timeout, and we'll come back with Benjamin on the line for one. We are back from the media timeout. 14-13, Sacred Heart with the 1-point lead. Brandon Benjamin on the line for one after he drew the and one after that amazing layup that he made before the break.
He's got to convert this now.
Fairfield 0-4 on free throws so far tonight. Shot is up, and it's off the back of the rim. Rebound goes to Ralph Byer. Now Gittins bringing the ball up for the Pioneers. Eric Major on defense. Now Hale back to Gittins. Gittins working on Wuckerfangen. Now Major back on defense. Now ball goes to Yard. Over to Slaughter. Now back to Yard. Hill has it now, working on Benjamin. He's working inside the paint. Jumper no good. The shot clock went off, but violation was not called.
You're right.
And Sacred Heart got the rebound and put it back in the layup.
Chris Casey saying that it didn't hit the rim. He's very irate right now. Better be careful, he's going to get teed up.
He gets very close, but he just does not get that
He does
tee.
get close.
Benjamin has the ball in the paint. They found him again. Layup short. Rebound goes to Ralph Byer.
If you're fair, that's a good shot by Brandon Benjamin. You want those shots. He makes a lot of them, just could not convert the left.
Byer has it now. Over to Slaughter. Now Hill has it. Now over the Yard. Now Slaughter. Slaughter looking for an open man. He's working on a Major. He drives. Out to get into the corner. Three's good.
And that was great contest by Braden Sparks, just better offense. This is what this team can do to you. A lethal, lethal team from beyond the arc.
Fairfield looking for something to go in on offense. It's Deuce Turner now. He's driving down. Pull-up jumper off the front of the rim. Rebound, Jaden Slaughter.
And Turner's one of those guys for Fairfield where he's a microwave. He can get hot in a hurry, but he has been inconsistent this year on the offensive end.
Now Yard with a three-pointer off the back of the rim. Rebound, Deuce Turner. Turner averaging just under 9 points a game. Now Major, he's driving inside. He's walking inside the paint. A beautiful move around two defenders. Roll on layup and draws the foul for the N1.
That footwork was absolutely amazing. Reminiscent of Hakeem Olajuwon there with the up and under fake. Eric Mejia.
Braden Sparks head to the bench. Cam Estevez comes in for him, as well as Ryan Zahn coming in for Wuckenfangen. So some subs coming in for Fairfield, giving the starters some rest. Eric Major at the line for a chance for a three-point play.
Yeah, and these are important minutes for Fairfield. They have to get production from their bench. Their bench has not been as efficient, I'm sure, as they'd like this year.
Major hits the first free throw for the Stags tonight. He's defending Connor. He's bringing the ball up for Sacred Heart. To Slaughter. He drives inside, and just a wide open lane where he lays one in for two.
Too easy. Way too easy.
Fairfield cannot let that happen at all. Zahn has the ball now. It's Deuce Turner. Major has it up. He drives inside. Pull-up jumper. It's good. Eric Major in his bag tonight.
Yeah, Eric Mejia, when he looks for his shot and has confidence, he gives Fairfield some really good minutes.
Now it's Jaden Slaughter working on Turner over to Connor. Connor working down low. And he finds Hill, who slams one down. Beautiful ball movement from the Pioneers.
Yeah, that was a great dump-off pass right there. But Fairfield slow rotating on defense there.
Eric Major set up the offense for the Stags. Now it's Estevez. Back to Major. Trying to get people down low. And he's working on Connor. He pulls up for three. Off the front of the rim. It's Ralph Byer for the rebound.
That was a little heat check for Eric Mejia right there.
Now Falu Gay has the ball for the Pioneers. Over to Byer. Now Connor. Back to Ralph Byer.
Fairfield's got to get a stop here. 4-5. Shoe's been 4-5 in their last trips down the field.
Now Ralph Byer over to Connor. Major with the tight defense. Byer for three. It's good. That's the last thing the Stags wanted.
You're right, and again, way too much space right there beyond the arc. Fairfield, you have to have someone on him at all times. He's top 10 in the MAC in three-point percentage for a reason.
Now Benjamin driving the paint. a beautiful drive in between two defenders and a reverse layup for two. It's hard to stop this 6'8" frame of his.
It really is. Brennan Benjamin's been
And
great.
he just showed it on defense. Just swatted the ball away from Connor. Wow.
Yeah, he really is a multiple trick pony. He can beat you in the post and he can swat your shots on D.
Fairfield getting some momentum back. Down 6 with 6:45 left in the first half. Let's see what it can do after this short break. We are back from this media timeout. Sacred Heart leading 26-20. 6:45 left in this first half. Fairfield finding some momentum at times, but they just need more consistency on this offense.
Yeah, Fairfield's done a good job of attacking the paint. However, they are 1 for 6 from 3 downtown. That's going to be hard to beat this shoe team that's shooting 4 for 9 from downtown tonight.
Sacred Heart definitely feeling good on offense, right, with the threes and working inside the paint. Right, they have the ball. Shooting free throws here. Right, they haven't shot many tonight, which is good for the Stags, but so it's Mekhi Connor, the sophomore guard, at the line, shooting. First one's up and good. Connor's second shot. It's up, and it's good. Now that's something that Fairfield needs to start doing.
You're right, Sacred Heart is one of the better free throw shooting teams, shooting a tad below 80%. Fairfield would do well to follow.
Now the press went Sacred Heart's way, and just a wide open lane for Jaden Slaughter to lay the one in.
Jaden Slaughter said, anything you can do, I can do better. Had his Euro step of his own right there to free up the bucket.
Deuce Turner over to Esteves. He's walking over to Zahn. Zahn over to Major. Major walking down low. Tries to draw the foul, nothing's called. Rebound, Jaden Slaughter.
It's a tough shot. It was a good D by Sacred Heart right there.
Now Connor was driving fast. He pulls up for 3. Off the back of the rim. Hit the rim twice, but rebound goes to Ryan Zahn.
A good board by Zan right there.
Now Deuce Turner over to Zan. Now Major, now to Esteves. Esteves working. Back to Zan. Zan looking for Mukandi down low, but finds Turner. Now back to Zan for the 3, and it's good!
And that's great ball movement right there. Ryan Zan stepping up with confidence, hitting that tray. Fairfield needed that one.
And Ryan Zan not known as a three-point shooter, but those are the points that the Stags need for win tonight. Those bench players come in and make those big shots. Now Connor driving McCondy. Out to Gay, working the baseline. Now Connor. Working on Turner, over to Ralph Bayer.
Good defensive possession right here on Fairfield.
Now shot clock, just about to go off. Bayer shoots off the back of the rim. Rebound goes to Major. Major, he back to Zan. Hands the ball off to Turner after running into him. Turner back to Major, over to Estevez.
And it looks like Cam Estevez dragged his pivot foot there. Sacred Heart doing a good job of double teaming.
A little confusion move by Cam Estevez, right? Those little things, right? Now Sacred Heart gets the ball back. Up by 7. Ball goes in the corner. Major on tight defense. Now it's Gay, working on Wookafangen. He pulls out. Now it's Connor. Connor, pull up jump. Wow, three-pointer, way off.
Yeah, that is not a good shot. That's good contest by Eric Mejia. You can see Coach Latina of Sacred Heart not happy with that one.
Now Deuce Turner for 3. Short. Benjamin tried to get the rebound, could not.
It's a good look right there. Deuce Turner just got to keep shooting.
Slaughter has the ball for the Pioneers, over to Connor, back to Slaughter. Benjamin on defense. Now down to Hill at the baseline, getting double team. Ball for the wide open Gate for 3. Off. And Major trying to get the rebound, but the ball tipped off. Sacred Heart will get the ball underneath the basket after this quick media timeout. We were back from this media timeout, and during that timeout, the men's and women's swim team was recognized after the amazing accomplishment of winning both men's and women's MAC championships last week in a very impressive feat.
It is a very impressive feat. It's actually the first time the men have won. I can say firsthand, good friends with the swimmers. They worked very hard. Definitely well deserved.
And their head coach got named Coach of the Year for both men's and women's. So another impressive feat. But back on the court, Sacred Heart leading 30-23, 3:54 left in this first half. Pioneers get the ball underneath their own basket.
Yeah, and Fairfield's had a good stretch of defensive possession. Sacred Heart has not scored in the last 2.5 minutes. Looking to keep that up here.
It's Hill working on the baseline with Rollins. Now Slaughter out to Connor. Connor over to Gittins. Gittins driving. Missed a layup, a foul was called. Gittins will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, and that's a couple times we've seen where Fairfield looks a little confused on the switches sometimes, allows Sacred Heart players to penetrate the paint and either score or go to the charity stripe.
So Deshaun Gittins, the senior guard, averaging just over 14 points per game at the line, shooting 2.
Gittins has been so important for the Sacred Heart team. One of their leading scorers, rebounders, three-point shooters.
And one of the veterans right on this Pioneers team, right? The leadership that Gittins brings. First shot good. Right, Sacred Heart perfect from the line tonight, which is something that will win them the game. Second shot good. Fairfield gets the ball back, working against the Sacred Heart press. Williams over to Wickenfangen. Back to Williams. Working through this press, they get past half court. Now Braden Sparks at Williams.
I want to see Fairfield get Braden Sparks involved right now in this possession.
Braden Sparks have been off a little bit, but he gets the ball back in the corner. Working through, getting double teamed a bit. Now Williams. Rollins, Wickenfanger. What a shot by Decker Wilkenfinger. He gets the ball, turns around, and this quick fadeaway jumper
The
for 2.
one-legged fader. Reminiscent of Dirk Nowitzki right there.
The 6'7" frame of his can shoot well.
He really can.
Now it's Slaughter. Now Gittins. Over to Connor. He's working down, trying to get in the paint. He works to the paint. Layup off. Hill with the rebound, but 2 missed layups lead to a Brandon Benjamin rebound. It's Williams on the fast break.
Fairfield's got
Braden
numbers.
Sparks for 3. It's good! What a fast break! Offensive play by the Stags. Benjamin's rebound to Williams to Sparks for 3.
And that's a great sign for Braden Sparks, man. Get that confidence up. He's so important to this team.
Now Aquan Hill just countered that 3. 7-point lead for the Sacred Heart Pioneers.
Yeah, Fairfield, you can't go 3 for 3 right there. That hurts. You get a great possession, Braden Sparks. It's a nice tray, then you give it right back.
And it looks like Sacred Heart coach Anthony Latina called his timeout. We'll be right back after this.
Good.
All right, we are back after the timeout. Fairfield gets the ball on the offensive possession. Pioneers still up 7, but Fairfield finding the groove on offense. Inbound goes to Tony Williams. Working to the press. Now it's Wickenfangen. Back to Williams.
Sacred Heart's been aggressive on this press here. So Williams does a good job to bring the ball up past half court.
Now Braden Sparks has it to Rollins. Sparks has been on fire this game. But Benjamin into the paint, loses the ball, but draws a foul. Shooting 2.
And I like the aggressiveness from Brandon Benjamin, but he's got to be able to hit these free throws as we've been talking about. Cannot leave points on the board. We're going to say it so many times this broadcast, but it's so true.
Sacred Heart perfect from the line. Fairfield has only made 1. That's going to come back and haunt them. But Benjamin at the line for 2. First one is up, and it's good. Benjamin can do anything. He can work in the paint. He can shoot jumpers. He can make free throws, get rebounds, block shots. I mean, what can't he do?
You can say it all. He can do literally everything on the basketball court. It's a coach's dream.
There you go. Second shot up and good. Stags down by 5. Just under 2 minutes left in this first half. It's Mecky Connor working on Tony Williams. Over to Deshaun Gittins. Now a Slaughter. Back to Connor. Over to Byer in the corner. Back to Connor. Tight defense by the Stags.
Is that a shot or a pass?
That was a... Connor tried to look for Hill. Rollins 3-pointer, no good. That was one of those awkward passes by Connor that hit the rim, but looking for the pass. Now Gittins has it for Sacred Heart, driving inside the paint. Back out to Hill, 3-pointer off the back of the rim.
Great board by Benjamin, man. He
And
got
Benjamin
up there.
got up high on that rebound. Braden Sparks, he's driving. He pulls around, Tony Williams for deep 3. Short. Rebound goes right to Rollins. He's working inside.
Oh, Rollins got to finish that.
He gets his own rebound though. Wookerfinger gets the ball out. He drives. And it's in. It rolls around the rim and in for Declan Wookerfinger.
These second chance points for Fairfield are so important. Within 3, it's the closest they've been in some time now.
And that was a great hustle on the offensive possession. Get those rebounds and get in that second chance point. And Benjamin with another block. But rebound goes to Slaughter, and he just gets a wide open layup.
Yeah, that's just a broken play. That's just unlucky there. Great defensive effort by Benjamin. And now Fairfield going to hold for the final shot here.
20 seconds to go. It's Braden Sparks. Now Rollins. Getting the final shot of this half. It's Tony Williams. Setting up the offense. 10 seconds. Tony Williams, work on the corner. Now Wookenfinger. 5 seconds. Braden Sparks loses the ball. Gittins picks it up. He shoots it from half court. No good. First half is done. Pioneers 37, Sacs 32.
Yeah, I'd say it's been a fun half. Like you said, back and forth scoring. 3-point shots by Sacred Heart. Offensive rebounding and dominating the paint by Fairfield. It's going to come down to, Matthew, what team can get the most stops in the final minutes here. We know both teams can score. So Fairfield going to have to really lock down and clamp that 3-point line this second half if they want to come out with a win.
Yes, it's been a back and forth physical game. Right, Sacred Heart shooting 45% from the field. Fairfield 43. Right, both shooting 30% from 3-point line. Right, they're shooting the same, but the big key, Sacred Heart 100% free throw line. Fairfield only shooting 30%, 38% from the free throw line. That's got to change in the second half. Right, the turnovers have been, both the same for both teams. So the second half is going to be back and forth game. It's going to be about the little things. Who does the little things right? Who doesn't create the turnovers? Who doesn't create those silly fouls? Who makes the free throws? Right, those little things are going to be the team who wins this game.
I agree.
So we'll be back in about 15 minutes for the second half. Don't go anywhere. It's a tight game here in Mahoney Arena. And we are back. Halftime's coming to a close. It's getting loud and it's getting intense inside Mahoney Arena. Pioneers up 32 over Fairfield. It's going to be a good second half, Ethan.
Yeah, it's going to be a great second half. Tight finish as we were talking about pregame. I think that's what we're headed for. Mahoney is rocking. You can feel the rumble right now. Fairfield, man, they just got to play energetic basketball. Got to crash the boards. Got to make free throws, of course.
Fairfield missed 5 free throws in this first half, and they're down by 5. So that's the killer for them, right? Hopefully they can fix it in the second half. I think they can be more smooth and more fluent on offense, keep that tight defense, and limit the shots for Sacred Heart and come away with a win. 20 minutes of basketball left to play tonight. Fairfield, Sacred Heart, second half. It's going to be a fun one.
Here we go.
Tony Williams gets the inbound ball. He started off the second half. Over to Rollins, now Wickenfingen. Back to Williams. Williams over to Spokes. Now Benjamin has it. Benjamin driving inside the paint. Layup short.
I like how Fairfield's trying to get Benjamin involved right away, though. He's been their best player this game.
Now it's Connor having the ball for Sacred Heart. Now Hill. Over to Ralph Byer, back to Connor. Connor looking down low, no one. Now Gittins, now Byer. 10 on the shot clock. Byer driving. Shot over Benjamin's no good.
And that looks like it's going Fairfield's way. That's great defense by Benjamin. Great contest. He does such a good job contesting without fouling. Hard thing to do, but a very valuable thing.
Offensive foul goes to Jan Farrell, his third of the game. Fairfield bring the ball up. It's Tony Williams. Now Rollins over to Spokes. Spokes looking for someone open. Find Benjamin in the paint. He loses the ball. And as he puts it up, gets fouled. And Benjamin to go to the line for 2.
That Sparks-Benjamin pick-and-roll duo has been very evident tonight. How many times have we seen Sparks deliver a nice crisp bounce pass and Benjamin get either foul shots or an easy deuce?
Now Benjamin needs to capitalize on that Sacred Heart foul by making both of these. First one's up, and it's off the back of the rim.
I mean, this is quite honestly absurd. Fairfield leaving, it sounds like a broken record, but I just can't help it, leaving so many points on the board in such a tight, important game. This has such big implications in the MAC conference this game. If Sacred Heart wins, they can jump at least 3 spots and take Fairfield's spot as 6th place right now. Cannot afford to lose this game.
Benjamin's second shot is up and good. So it's Connor bringing the ball up for Sacred Heart. Williams on that tight defense. Ball goes to Hill. Now it's Ralph Byer, back to Connor. Connor looking for something down low, no one. Now Gittins, out wide. Tells Farrell to run the baseline. He's got one-on-one on Wickenfingen. He drives the baseline. Ball goes in the paint, stolen away by Braden Spokes.
Great active hands by Sparks here. Let's see if they can get a fast break bucket.
Finds Wickenfingen at the block. He's in the middle of the paint. He's walking. Ball goes up and out and rolls around the rim and out. No good.
Ugh.
Unlucky bounce for Wickenfingen.
Touched every part of the rim, but did not go through, huh?
Now it's Connor driving for Sacred Heart. Ball goes out to Gittins. Hill on the corner. Back to Gittins. Gittins pulls 3. Off the backboard and out. Williams bringing the ball up for Fairfield.
And as good as Sacred Heart's been from deep, they're only 5 for 15 this game. So Fairfield doing a pretty decent job contesting as Benjamin with the and 1.
That's just unstoppable. You give the ball to Benjamin in the paint and just let him do his magic. Right? He gets a layup and he always draws a foul.
I mean, I can name only a handful of freshmen in the nation that are playing as good as Benjamin is on both ends. He's top 10 in the entire nation, the entire NCAA in rebounds. He has top 10 most double-doubles too. Yeah, truly a freak in nature.
Benjamin at the line to try to make it a 3-point play. And he did.
Finally.
Stags down by 1. Benjamin doing it all for Fairfield.
I wonder if we're going to see Fairfield start to press anytime soon. We see Tony Williams guarding full court, but no one else.
It's Connor having the ball. Wickenfingen on defense now. Connor going for a reverse layup, and it's good.
Yeah, that's just a tough shot by Carter right there.
Nothing,
He's shifty.
Nothing Wickenfinger could do on defense. That was just a great move.
You're right.
Now finds Benjamin down low. He's looking for someone in the paint. He brings the ball out. He's double teamed. Finds Braden Spokes. Down the Wickenfinger to block. Layup goes up and draws the foul. Wickenfinger go to the line for 2.
All right, Fairfield getting some chances to atone for their free throw sins here.
Now they're drawing the fouls. Now they have to capitalize by making the free throws. Wickenfinger gets 2. Now, aside from having Benjamin as one of the freshmen, you also have Declan Wickenfinger, right? 6'8", 6'7", on the court. I mean, that's just a great.
You're right. His presence is definitely felt. He's done a good job, too, guarding Anquan Hill. I mean, leading scorer in the MAC has only got 5 points right now.
Yeah, Anquan Hill has that 6'9" body of his, averaging 18. Wickenfinger goes 1 for 2. Stags down by 2. So a good start by Fairfield out of the half, right? A 5-2 run, right? That they're on here in the first few minutes. And to get in over to Connor. Connor driving. And he has a reverse layup called back because he took one too many steps.
Yep, gonna get a walk there. Good call by the official.
Anthony Latina not happy with that call. But the game goes on. It's Tony Williams. Now Wickenfinger, he's driving. Loses the ball, picks it back up.
A little too much dribbling here.
Now Williams has it. He's working the baseline.
Oh, what a pass!
Out. Wide open 3 for Braden Spokes. It's good! Stags take the lead, 40-39. Don't leave Braden Spokes open, or he will make you pay.
What a setup by Tony Williams for the spark 3.
And Brandon Benjamin gets the ball and slams it down! Oh my goodness, Brandon Benjamin!
That's a man's jam, Brandon Benjamin. Say it with your chest.
Timeout, Sacred Heart from Braden Spokes to Brandon Benjamin. The students are alive, the crowd is alive, and Stags take a 42-39 lead. We'll be back just after this break. We are back from this media timeout. We had My House by Flo Rida playing, and Brandon Benjamin said this is our house after that dunk.
Yes, he did. The energy is shifting.
Stags take the first lead of the game, 42-39. Energy shifting. It's getting loud. It's going to be fun last 16 minutes here at Mahoney Arena.
Yeah, the excitement in the air is palpable right now. Fairfield, their first lead of the game to my knowledge right now. Definitely their best stretch of possessions we've seen thus far tonight.
Sacred Heart will get the ball. Fairfield starting with the press, right? Getting the lead, right? They start the press.
Yeah, you're right. They come out in a press for the first time in the game, really.
Right. Press falls back as Tony Williams one-on-one on Connor. It gets past half court. Benjamin switches over. Now it's Gittins. Back to Connor. Over to Farrell. Farrell looking down low. There's no one. Finds Gittins.
Sparks has a mismatch right there.
The ball goes to Farrell. Hill, I mean. But foul is called on the floor. Taking it up ball underneath the basket. And that's not the worst thing, right? You're not shooting, so they still have the
You're
ball.
right. It's not the worst thing. Braden Sparks was severely undersized in that matchup.
Now it's Ralph Byer working on Sparks. Over to Connor. Looking for someone open. Connor working on Wickenfingen. Over to Hill. Back to Connor. Connor pulls up. Off the back of the rim. Tony Williams gets the loose
Great
ball.
hustle by Williams.
Fast break. And the layup just gets absolutely blocked down by Jan Farrell. Now, Farrell, jumper no good. Benjamin gets a loose ball rebound. He's driving.
Smart by Benjamin to slow it down there. Give it to the ball handler, Sparks.
Now we'd have that lead. You want to use most of the shot clock, run a smooth offense, and get a good shot. It's Tony Williams. He's driving. Out to Rollins, corner three. It's good! Helen Rollins from the corner.
How many times have we seen Tony Williams attack the D and then make a sweet dish for a three-pointer?
That's the secret magic of Tony Williams. Those nifty passes. Now Aquan Hill losing the ball. Goes out of bounds. Media timeout with 15 minutes left in this game to go. Stags absolutely just dominating right now, taking a 6-point lead, 45-39. We'll be right back after this short break. We are back after this media timeout. Stags lead 45-39 after a 9-0 run over the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Stags have just been dominant in the second half and taking control of the game.
Yeah, you mentioned that 9-0 run. 4 of their last 5. A couple of those have been trays, as we talked about. And the big thing, Sacred Heart in another scoring drought. Haven't scored in the last 3 minutes almost.
All right, thanks to this tight defense by the Stags. Now fire guarded by Brandon Sparks. Now down low to Yard. Goes out. It's Farrell for 3. It's good. And
yeah, and that's practically automatic. Bad rotation right there leaves Farrell wide open.
Yeah, Jan Farrell breaks the scoring drought. Now Rollins has the ball for the Stags. Over to Williams for 3. In and out.
It's a good look. You got to keep shooting that.
Fairfield should take all those open threes as they can. Down low, Farrell losing the ball. And the ball bounces off his quad, out of bounds. Fairfield ball.
Sacred Heart players want to challenge this. Don't think they will. Coach Latino looking to his bench right now saying, no, they will not.
Not enough evidence to challenge it. So Fairfield gets the ball back off a turnover. Spokes gives it to Rollins. Rollins driving. Spokes fakes corner 3. Pulls it up. It's good. Braden Spokes in his bag tonight.
And giving President Nemec a little dap up too. Braden Sparks coming alive. Every fire takes a little spark.
Foul is on the floor. Braden Sparks, 13 points tonight. 3 field goals. Right, him and Brandon Benjamin leading for the Stags.
Yeah, Braden Sparks, big thing, he's been efficient this game. 5 for 8 from the field, 3 for 5 from 3. When he's playing like that, the Stags are a tough team to beat.
Byers, 3-pointer, no good. A rebound, Rookenfinger. Spokesman ball up, now Rollins.
Eric pass there.
Lucky for Fairfield. Rollins' pass gets stolen away by Gittins, but then he just tapped it out of bounds. So Fairfield gets the ball back at midcourt. Tony Williams bringing the ball up. Over to Rookenfinger. Now Rollins has it. They're running the weave up top. Rollins, Spokes, 3-pointer. Short, off the front of the rim.
It was a good look. And
now Deshaun Gittins gets the rebound, but he was right on the line and he lost his balance.
It's going to be Fairfield ball. It's going to stay right here.
Another Sacred Heart turnover going Fairfield's way. Right, those little things that lose you the game, win you the game. And Fairfield taking control. Ball goes in to Rookenfinger in the corner. He's working on Farrell. He goes down low.
Great pass.
Tony Williams for 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound goes to Abdul Yad.
It's another good look. Tony Williams got to keep shooting them. One of them's going to drop.
Once Williams takes one, he makes a few. Get in, spins around Rollins, drives to the paint. Draws the foul. Layup no good.
Now are they going to call a goaltend on that too?
Anthony Latina definitely wants it. He's onto the court yelling.
Yeah, he's very animated right now.
2 animated coaches
Very.
in Mahoney Arena.
When I was a kid, I went to Coach Latina's basketball camp, and he was just like you see him right now.
Now Gittins misses the first free throw. Latina still fuming in the ref's ear. Now in this tight matchup, right, they want every single call. Latina wants every call for his team. Crowd getting loud. Second free throw made. Stags lead by 5. Stags works to the press. It's Braden Sparks once again. Now Rookenfinger. Over to Major. Major looking for someone down low. He's driving to the paint. Braden Sparks. In the corner. Benjamin down
Great
the paint.
look.
What a look. Braden Sparks and Brandon Benjamin once again for 2.
Yeah, they are a duo. They've been like peanut butter and jelly this game.
As Gittins to Yard. Yard working on Turner. Ball goes over. Yup, it gets it back in the corner for three-pointer, no good, short. Rebound goes to Farrell. Farrell in the paint, he's working on looking finger. Layup goes up and it's good.
Tough finish. Tough, great D, better offense.
Nothing looking finger could do on that. He gets the ball now, Spokes has it. Spokes driving the paint. Pull-up jumper, he's faking. Out to measure.
That's deep.
Deep three! It's good! Oh my, Eric Measure! He thought about the shot and he decided. What a shot by Eric
Mejia.
Measure. Oh my goodness.
That was as deep a three as I've ever seen him make.
Stags rolling right now. Defense chants loud in the Mahoney Arena. Slaughter, layup, good. Right off the glass.
Yeah, it's a little too easy right there. Let him get to his right hand. Jalen Slaughter.
Eric Measure has the ball now, bringing it up. To Deuce Turner. Now Spokes. Spokes working for someone down low. He's working on Farrell. He goes in. Pull-up jumper. It's good.
Oh, Braden Sparks just playing with his food right there. That was nasty.
Braden Spokes is shooting green from all over the court right now. As it looks like there's a foul on the floor. As we will have a media timeout. 10:56 left to play. Stags 55, Pioneers 47. We'll be back after a short break. We are back from the media timeout, halfway through this second half. Stags leading by 8 after a dominant second half by Fairfield. Just absolute control in both balls, offense, defense.
Yeah, you said it. I mean, listen, Fairfield by no means played a bad first half, but this second half looks like a whole new team. We said at the beginning of the broadcast, Fairfield's been a team of two halves.
And now, Gittins gets the layup to go. It's Measure to Zahn, to Turner. Now Braden Spokes has it. Now Zan looking to find Benjamin down in the paint. Deuce Turner now has it. Turner, he's driving. Gets double teamed, has nowhere to go. Ball Trying to find Zahn at the baseline, but Ralph Bayer picks it up. He's bringing the ball up for the Pioneers. He's working on Spokes. He drives low.
Great D.
And Braden Spokes, he's showing the offense, and there it is, shows on defense with the block.
Braden Sparks to get that weak stuff out.
Now Spokes in the corner, he's driving. Pull-up jumper, in and out.
Good look.
Zan with the rebound. Spokes for three! Off the front of the rim.
When they look, they hit the line. Oh.
Now Jaden Slaughter got the rebound, almost hit the line on the rebound, but saves himself. Brings the ball up for the Sacred Heart. Ralph Bayer in the corner now with Spokes on defense. Over to Gittins. Gittins trying to get something going. He's working down to Yard in the corner. Yard driving, working on Benjamin. Yard spins around.
Great D
Way
by
up, no
Benjamin.
good. Great defense by Brendan Benjamin. Finds Turner, wide open three. It's good! Deuce Turner, he doesn't make them often, but when they do, he makes it count.
Yes, you said Deuce Turner doesn't always answer when you call, but always right on time. And that was a great outlet pass by Eric Mejia right there to set up the tray.
It's Jaden Slaughter. It's down to Hill. Hill working on Zan on the baseline. Turner. He steals the ball away. He
that's
sees it
great
from
effort by
bounds.
Turner.
What a IQ play by Deuce Turner. Saves it from going out of bounds. Braden Spokes has it. Draws the foul on the floor. Deuce Turner making the three and then making that great defensive play.
Yeah, he's doing it on both ends. That's the way to earn your minutes right there with Coach Casey. Fairfield now has got their largest lead of the game, 9 points.
And Deuce Turner, the veteran player. Fairfield, his fourth school after playing at Bucknell, San Diego, and USC-SB. But he's taking advantage of every minute he's playing here in Fairfield.
Yeah, and we know he can play. He was the WCC Sixth Man of the Year in 2023. He's no stranger to big moments.
Ryan Zahn has it now to Spokes. Down to Benjamin. He's working the paint. Over to Mejia in the corner. Mejia, step back three. In and out of the rim. Rolled around the rim and out. Yard with the rebound.
I know he wanted that one. That one looked good.
Carter now has it for the Pioneers. It's Yard now working on Benjamin. He's working inside. Trying to get in the paint. Throws it out to Slaughter. Now back to Yard. Off the rim and out. Rebound Benjamin. Another Brandon Benjamin rebound.
I'll tell you one thing, Matthew. I did not expect Fairfield to be shooting 40% from three and Sacred Heart only 31%.
And Spokes gets the ball over to Mejia now. Mejia in the paint. Out to Spokes for three. Another one! Braden Spokes hits the dagger again, and the Stags are rolling.
Braden Sparks, man, has been everything you want from him this game. After a slowish first half, he's come out firing.
Jaden Slaughter's three-pointer, no good. Rebound Benjamin. Spokes again. Three-pointer.
E-check.
It's good!
Oh, wow!
Braden Spokes! Back-to-back three-pointers! Arena is fired up. The coaches are fired up.
Someone's got to douse him with water, man. He's on fire.
15-point lead for the Stags. 7.5 minutes to go. Timeout at Sacred Heart. And Anthony Latina is fired up right now at the refs. He is heated. He got a warning by the ref. We'll be right back after this short break. Media timeout is done. We got YMCA playing on the loudspeakers. Fairfield fans and students feeling good, up 15 with 7.5 minutes left.
Yeah, we all just witnessed a treat with that Braden Sparks personal 9-0 run. Matthew, that's as good a shooting as I've ever seen.
Fairfield's second 9-0 run in this half. Braden Sparks leading with 21 points on the night. Just over 7 minutes left to play. It's Connor now, bringing the ball up for Sacred Heart.
Sparks flirting with the career high here. 26 is his career high. 7 minutes left to play. The way he's been shooting the rocks, very doable.
Pass stolen away by Deuce Turner. Turner.
Great look.
Zahn in the corner. He's driving the baseline. Draws the foul. Fairfield.
Oh, it looks like he stepped out, I think. So he stepped on the baseline.
Yeah, Zahn just took one step in the wrong direction. So Sacred Heart gets the ball back.
Fairfield, you got to stay locked in, foot on the gas. You can't get complacent and comfortable because this Sacred Heart team will make you pay for it.
Absolutely. This game is going to the final whistle. The game is not over yet. Get ins for three. Short. Rebound, Brandon Benjamin. He got up there again. Now it's Braden Sparks. Now over to Zan.
Great look.
Now it's Mejia. Floating with Farrell. He's in the paint. Fadeaway jumper. Bounced off of him twice. No good.
I like the look. I like the aggressiveness from Mejia. He's earned that shot.
Now Connor to Slaughter. Back to Connor. The pass to Hill. Gets bobbled, but he brings it back in. Connor now has it. Back to Hill. Hill three-pointer. It's good. Aquan Hill, the 6'9 center, hits the three to get the scoring going again for the Pioneers.
Yeah, and that, like you said, 6'9", that's such a hard shot to contest. Got such long arms, wide wingspan.
Now Deuce Turner has the ball for the Stags. Fadeaway jumper, it's good. Now this game is the Braden Sparks and Deuce Turner game. The two guards put on a show here in the last few minutes.
And yeah, Deuce Turner just took out his do-it-yourself kit right there. A little turnaround fadeaway jumper. Can't teach that shot right there.
It's Jaden Slaughter working on Benjamin. Trying to find someone open. Goes down low to Hill. Hill working the paint. And gets the layup and draws the foul.
And you see Sparks didn't want it. If you're in a mismatch that bad, usually the play is just let him score. Don't try to wrap, don't try to foul him. If you are, you got to wrap him up. Make sure he doesn't get a shot off. You know Sparks wants that one back.
Now that's, Hill having that two-way player, if he can make the threes, but also with that top body, if he is draw the fouls, and has a chance for a three-point play here. Student section getting allowed, hoping for a miss. One free throw is up, and it's short.
And they got that miss.
Rebound goes to Mukandi.
We haven't seen much of Mukandi at all this game.
He's up by a few minutes. Right, seeing Maiden giving Brandon Benjamin that rest that he needs. Now Deuce Turner has it. Looking for someone. Deuce Turner pulls up off the back of the rim. Wilkenfinger almost pulled down the rebound. But Sacred gets the ball back. Jan Farrell for three. Off. Rebound. Declan Wilkenfinger.
And I like that move. Go slow. If you're Fairfield, you're not in a hurry at all here. 12-point lead. Less than 5 to play. Want to waste this clock. Slow, methodical possessions.
Fairfield has the game in the hand. Now Mejia down to Mukandi. Mukandi working on Hill. And Mukandi's layup short. Off the front of the rim.
It was a good move, just couldn't finish.
Now Sacred Heart gets a perfect fast break play.
And we've seen that a couple times here, Fairfield. Been slow in transition. Too many of those, you're going to find yourself this lead shrinking and shrinking.
Now Fairfield's lead cuts down to 10. Just over 4 minutes left. Deuce Turner working on Connor. Over to Sparks now. Sparks, see what he can do. He's driving inside.
Great pass.
And another great pass to Isaac Mukandi, who gets the layup. Another great
Braden
Sparks pass.
is so crafty. He is just so crafty. He's so unselfish, too. He knows when to shoot it, when to dish. So he's a captain of this team for a reason.
And Connor threw the ball away. Fairfield will get the ball back after this media timeout. Just under 4 minutes left to play in this game. Media timeout is done. 3:56 left to play in this game. Stags have a 12-point lead, and Brandon Benjamin is back on the floor after a little rest. Let's see if Fairfield can close out this game.
And I have a feeling we're going to see Benjamin for the rest of the game here. His presence on the floor is so important.
Oh yeah, Braden Sparks, Brandon Benjamin, Deuce Turner, Eric Mejia, and Declan Wilkenfangen.
And Shu coming out with their most aggressive trap yet. Fairfield almost coughs it up there.
But Fairfield gets the ball back after Gittins hits the ball out. So it'll be Fairfield ball once again. And ball goes to Deuce Turner, who's bringing the ball up. Now to Mejia, they work through the press. Mejia works it over, gives us to Sparks. Sparks, now Turner. Turner, trying to get something going. Gets Wilkenfanger for three. It's good! Declan Wilkenfanger hits the three, and everyone on the team is on fire right now. And Wilkenfanger tries to block the three-point shot.
And he says, my bad there. He was off his feet, but as you said, that three. Booker Fennig, not exactly known for his deep ball. Great stroke right there.
And having Turner, having Sparks, having Wilkenfanger, having Mejia, having four guys on the court right now who can all shoot from deep. And now you got Jan Farrell at the line shooting three shots after Wilkenfanger's foul. Farrell's first shot is up, and it's good. Not fazed by the students trying to distract him.
The sea of white down there.
Second shot's good.
This is still anyone's ball game, even though it's a 13-point game. 3:30 is a lot of time. We've seen much crazier things happen.
Farrell's third shot's good. 12-point lead by Fairfield. Still has to play to the final whistle. Sacred Heart's press is hard right now, but Fairfield gets through it. Braden Sparks to Turner. Turner lobs it up, gets his own rebound. Benjamin gets another rebound. Ball bounces off Wilkenfanger's foot out of bounds. Sacred Heart ball.
Yeah, a couple opportunities there for Fairfield to score, just could not put it in the bucket.
Now Sacred Heart bringing the ball up. It's Deshaun Gittins. Gittins working on Sparks. Now over the hill. Back to Gittins. Gittins trying to get something going.
See Coach Latino does not look happy with this set right now for Sacred Heart. Too much ISO.
Gittins working in the paint. Shot over Benjamin, no good. Short. Rebound Wilkenfangen. Brandon Sparks bring the ball up. Slowing things down. 2:40 left in the game. Stags going to use all 30 seconds of the shot clock and try to get a good shot. It's Eric Mejia now. Over to Turner. Turner driving inside, pull-up jumper. That's good. Deuce Turner once again.
Deuce Turner. Absolutely just shrugged off the D with that little step-back mid-range J. Could patent that move by now.
Now Farrell working inside, trying to get inside. He's working on Wilkenfanger. He's trying to spin around. Great defense by Declan Wilkenfanger.
Wilkenfanger holding his ground. It looks like he took a shot to the eye right there. No call. Now Sacred Heart's in the bonus, so Fairfield does need to be careful about being handsy here. You don't want to let them win this game with the free throw line.
So foul is called on Wilkenfangen. So two shots again for Jan Farrell. He was perfect 3 for 3 just a few minutes ago. Makes another one. Now, if Sacred Heart wants any chance of winning this, they have to be perfect from the line.
Absolutely.
As they happen, they're shooting 80% from the line. Farrell makes both of them.
Here, Turner's got
get
numbers.
through this press, and Brandon Benjamin! The Deuce Turner to Benjamin alley-oop!
And that might be the cherry on top right there.
Brandon Benjamin once again lights this arena up.
Man, Brandon Benjamin has vendetta against this rim, man.
And now the great defense by the Stags causes a turnover.
And you can tell Stags can taste it now.
Minute 38 left.
14-point game.
And the students are yet chanting, warm the buses, sending them back to Sacred Heart.
That's going to be one short but upsetting ride home, don't you think?
And the taste of the sweep is moments away for Fairfield. Minute 38 left, Stags up 14. We'll be back after this quick break. We are back after the timeout. A minute 39 left, and the Stags can taste victory.
Yeah, you said it. That alley-oop right there might have been the dagger in the hopes of Sacred Heart. Pioneer fans sucked the energy right out of them.
The strong power of the 6'8" Brandon Benjamin has sucked the power out of these Pioneers in the second half. It's Eric Mejia, have the ball for Fairfield.
Fairfield in no rush, obviously, these last 90 or so seconds. Just got to hold it.
Fairfield just run out the clock now. It's Deuce turn. Just trying to get something going. He pulls up, jumper, off the rim. Rebound Gittins. He's bringing the ball up fast, over to Farrell. Farrell driving. Connor, Hill, three-pointer, off the rim. Second chance, attempt for Giddens. It's good. Timeout, Anthony Latina. 55 seconds left. 75-63 lead for the Fairfield. We'll be back after this quick break. We are back after the timeout. 55 seconds left to play. Stags up 12, and the vibes are high inside Mahoney Arena.
High they are, yes. See this white shirts surrounding the shoe players here.
Jumbotron showing 6 kids with their shirt offs dancing. They're feeling good.
And I don't expect Sacred Heart will try a foul here. There's not really much you can salvage from this. Wow, that's interesting.
As they did. Makai Connor.
You see, I never understand that. Well, why foul in a game like this? You're just going to make it look like you lost by more points. You're not going to win. 12-point game, 47 seconds left.
Maybe the definition of playing to the whistle, maybe. But you're just giving more opportunity for the Stags just to get more points. Another one by Deshaun Gittins. This one will send the Stags to the line for 2 shots. And this could be the icing on the cake with Eric Mejia, 2 shots at the line. First one's good. The Stags rocky shot start at the line, but they came together in the second half. Right, shooting well from all over the court.
Looks like Chris Casey will take time out there. I'm not exactly sure why. This game's as good as done.
Look over the press maybe for our defense, but 14-point lead, 44 seconds left. Timeout Fairfield. We'll be right back after this quick break.
We're live.
We are back from the timeout. Sacred Heart ball, 44 seconds left in the game. Deshaun Gittins over to Connor, walking through Fairfield's press. Now over to Ralph Byer, over to Hill. Byer, 3-pointer, it's good.
And another foul. All right, like you said, looks like Coach Latino's going to have his players will not concede anything until the clock reads 0-0.
11-point lead for the Stags. I think that 3-pointer from Ralph Byer was just like a so what type of moment. 30 seconds left. If there is a comeback, it would be a crazy one.
It would be by far the most improbable comeback I've ever seen with my own eyes.
First shot, Mejia, good. Second shot, rims out.
If you're Fairfield, just don't foul. No and ones. If you get beat, let him go by.
3-pointer blocked by Brandon Benjamin.
Or you could do that. Or you could just swat the ball in midair like Brandon Benjamin did.
Brandon Benjamin, he's just showing it here in the arena. I mean, he's just such a great player, offense and defense. Ball goes in. It's Gittins. Bring the ball up, 17 seconds. He drives, jumper, it's good. 14 seconds left. 10-point lead by Fairfield. And Braden Sparks, the hero tonight, the leader for the Stags. 21 points, will dribble this one out. The Stags take the battle of the 203, the season sweep, both games won by Fairfield. Final tonight from Mahoney Arena, 78-68. And what were some keys to that victory for the Stags?
Well, honestly, Matthew, Fairfield kind of made me eat my own words. At the beginning of the broadcast, I said how they weren't a great three-point shooting team, how Sacred Heart would be much better than them. That was not the case this game. Fairfield actually shot much better from three than Sacred Heart. a scorching 46% from three, whereas Sacred Heart 26%. And so that's going to be a hard team to beat. And like you said, Brandon Benjamin, very, very active. Braden Sparks, very, very active. Fairfield just got great production.
And that was a huge win. It puts them 9-8 in the MAC conference. A huge win to try to get them to Atlantic City in a few weeks. Now for Sacred Heart, that puts them behind a bit. 8-10 in the MAC conference. They got to fight their way in the last few games, where they have Marist on February 22nd and Mount St. Mary's on February 27th to try to get to Atlantic City in a few weeks.
Yeah, like you said, this game was huge implications. Fairfield, guarantee you, Coach Casey's breathing a lot easier now, at least temporarily, at least until next game.
Now Fairfield celebrating with the student section, the big whiteout crowd here. And that's all, 78-68 win for Fairfield. The next game is a tough one, February 22nd at Quinnipiac, where they lost here a few weeks ago, so they want some revenge there. But that's all from us. Matt Bennett, Ethan Hudson, and WVOF. Have a good night and stay safe.
All right.